Morning, everybody. Well, any of you who've been watching know that I'm on the tail end of a really hard spell. The fish have been really kicking my butt. So I got up early this morning, drove about 120 miles to a spot you guys have seen before, but I haven't been here in a while. We've got the whole day. We're gonna fish this spot, and if it doesn't work out, we're gonna fish several spots on the way home today. Try and get some fish in the cooler. It's November, I think it's the 18th now. Yeah, Saturday the 18th. And a brisk morning, but it's supposed to be 70 degrees today. So this is gonna mark one of the few times where I've been out fishing in beautiful weather during deer season. So we're gonna see if we can catch some fish, not get shot. Come along with me, let's go get her done. And we're here. A little chilly this morning. We were up super early, but got some coffee and took our time getting here. Try to get this sun up a little bit, because yeah, in the shade today it's gonna be a chilly morning. Yeah, hopefully these fish are up moving. There's a big old dead wiper right there. Look at the size of that dude. Man, hopefully we can find some of those today. That'd be awesome. Primary targets today: wipers, walleye, crappie, bluegills. I know there's some bass in here, so see if we can make something happen this morning. We're gonna stay fairly mobile today. If we're not getting bites, then we're not gonna be afraid to pack up and keep moving. There's a lot hooked up to something good here. Throwing a crappie jig, but I don't believe it's a crappie. Oh no, nice walleye. Nice walleye. Yeah, buddy. It's a good walleye on a crappie jig. Well, that's gonna make the day a little better. I'm gonna have to go up and get my measuring stick though, because I don't think I grabbed it. I think he's gonna be just a hair short. Golly, he looks close. He looks close, and of course I left my measuring stick in the truck, so I'm gonna throw him back, and I'm gonna walk up and get my measuring stick before I fish any more. That way I know if I can keep them or not. Hooked up again on the crappie jig, man. It's gonna be the ticket today. Once again, I don't think it's a crappie. Hopefully it's a nice walleye. It feels bigger than the last fish that I had on, for sure. Might have to change these from 308's crappie slayers to 308's walleye. Oh, it's a bass. I was gonna say, just about to say we might have to switch it to walleye slayers, but it's a largemouth. Nice. November largemouth, baby. November largemouth. That's what I'm talking about. Good little fish, fat. Been eating some little shads in here. I'm gonna get him back in here. Back down where he belongs. Just throwing this little 308's crappie slayer, monkey milk color. Slow rolling it along the bottom. They're just picking it up. Tried some other stuff and they don't want it, so small and subtle apparently is what they're after today. So we're gonna keep small and subtle, see if we can load up some fish here. Man, the temperature swing between this shady corner and the sunshine over there is insane. I can only fish over against this wall for a little bit of time and it starts freezing my fingers off, man. Then I have to head back out in the warm for a little bit. Gotta be able to feel those light, subtle bites and do something with them. Keep them digits warm. When I'm finesse fishing like this, especially when it's cold out and my feel and my fingers might be compromised a little, I like to use a high vis line. Really helps me see those bites a little better when I'm line watching, because I'm using about a 7.5 foot fiberglass crappie rod. It's actually an old Xander lightweight walleye rod that I got at Cabela's years ago. They don't even make these ones anymore. And it worked really well for big crappies and small to medium sized walleyes. Yeah, a little bit about my equipment. 16th ounce sickle hook jig head on a 308 Baits crappie slayer. This one happens to be a 2-inch. I've actually got a mold ordered for a 3-inch slayer as well, which I think during these light bites will be an absolute killer. I'm super excited. And I just got thumped there pretty good by something. I missed it. Fish on, there we go. Oh, this feels like a much bigger fish. This is not my regular size fish. What do we got here? Oh, crappie bait. A carp, yeah. Snagged a carp by the belly that time. Definitely not what we're trying to do. Boy, I tell you what, going crazy. Any other time of the year, that'd be a perfect size carp for some flathead bait. I'd have held on to him. Hooked up again, guys. This time on a 308 Baits chartreuse twister tail. So hopefully it's a good walligator. We'll see. Fighting good. Feels like a decent sized fish. Hopefully it's not a foul. Oh, nice walleye. Nice walleye. That's a good one. That's one of the ones that we're after. Oh, maybe it's a sauger. Yeah. Sauger, man. A good one. Good fish. That's what we're after. 308 Baits getting her done for me again. That's a beautiful eater. Them the ones we want. That's the type we're after, for sure. Bit it on the drop, not real aggressively. That's all right. As long as they're biting, we're in good shape. See where he gets on the measuring board here. Oh yeah, 17.5-inch fish. Beautiful guy. We'll take as many of those as this place wants to pump out today. Yep, don't do it too often. This one is definitely going on the stringer. Should be number 3, I'm pretty sure, but he's for sure number 1 right now. So I've done something a little different with my 308s chartreuse twisters. They look just like a regular twister, but what I do is I use a little bit harder plastic on the body section and softer plastic on the tail section. So what you really get is a good twister tail that tail moves effortlessly. Gotta get it spit out here. So you just barely move that bait and that tail's kicking. But the body's a little bit tougher, so you don't go through 10,000 of them a day. Most of the time. Well, it's lunchtime, and I think it's about time we move on from this beautiful spot. We had a pretty good morning. Caught some walleyes. We caught a bass. Snagged a couple carbs. Lost a good walleye and another fish that I don't know what it was. I never got it close enough, but as much as I love this spot, I said we're gonna keep mobile today, so we really are. So I'm gonna give you guys one more look at it. We're gonna roll out of here and go find some more fish. Got something on here. Feels like a walleye. See what we got. See what we got. Oh yeah. The gator. That one will keep too. That one will keep too. Nice. And he ate it like he meant it, man. He wanted that 308's twister. Got it all the way down in there. All the way down in there. See if I can find some pliers here. See if I can get my jig out of here without destroying it. There we go. It's a good one. Going on the stringer. Number 2. We're on our way to a decent day here. Number 2. I like it. Let's see if we can find some more of those. Just a 3-inch 308's twister. Hit it pretty good. There was no doubting it when he did. Hopefully we can find some more like that. Keep them going. Hooked up with another one here. See what we got. Curly tail again. Feels like another walleye. Doesn't feel quite as big as the last one, but sometimes they can fool you. Sometimes they fool you. He's a little guy. Little guy. Little guy. Oh, we got him. 3-inch 308's curly tail again, chartreuse colored. Little 14-incher. I'm just slow bumping this curly tail along the bottom. You know, there's a lot of guys that don't fish this way, but this early winter bite, when the fish are up feeding but they're a little bit lethargic, is a little bit different. What I do is I sink that thing to the bottom and just bump it. I'm only trying to move it about 6 or 8 inches every time I do that, and then let it set and bump it and let it set. And you're not going to get these crazy aggressive strikes either. Honestly, it's kind of like a crappie strike where you just feel tension in your line or see your line move a little bit, and they won't hold on to it very long. So once you see that, you got to let them have it. And what I got? Don't know what I got here, but got something. Oh, a little tiny walleye. Just a baby. Just a baby. That
308's chartreuse curly tail. Just a little guy, but that's alright. Means they're in here. Means they're in here. And they'll be in here for a while. Those guys will be growing up, and next year, the year after, he'll be a keeper. So get him back in there. Go get some more. Picked up again. I can't tell if he's big or small. Head shakes feel small, but every once in a while he'll pull like he's bigger. I think it's a little guy though. Oh yeah, a little guy. Little guy. Little guy. Next year's crop, right there. Cute little thing. Same lure. Making any changes. It seems to be working, so I'm going to keep running with it. Hopefully here soon some bigger ones move back through, and you get 2 more for the stringer, then Mama and I could eat fish tonight and tomorrow night. That'd be good. Got to get back into the lure shop and do some work tomorrow night, so no fishing. Hooked up on live bait here. It's on my big flimsy rod, so I really can't tell the size yet on this one. Feels like a good one, but this rod's, oh yeah, it's a keeper. That's a keeper, I believe. That's number 3. Oh, maybe not. It'll be close. But he may not make it. Of course, I need a measurer again, and I don't have one. Because I keep leaving it up in the truck. Because I'm kind of a dummy. You guys have probably noticed that by now. See if I can dig this hook out of his gullet here before I walk up there. Little walleye surgery. We're going to let him go. We're going to go for the ones that we don't have to guess on. Actually, what I should do is before I do anything else, I'm going to tie up this lure. Then I'm going to go get my measurer. So it feels like I got another little tiny guy. Another little tiny guy. Let's see what he looks like here. Doesn't feel like he's gonna measure enough though, for sure. No. Well, 13-incher. Right type. Wrong size. Right type, wrong size. The sun's getting ready to set over there. So now when you guys watch the video and it seems like I caught them all in 30 minutes on some private stock lake, you'll know that I was up from morning until dark to put together this video. It was a good day, but it was not an easy day. And we're going to stay after him here and see if we can get a couple more on the hook before it gets dark out.
Well, there we go. Had a pretty good day today. It wasn't just a knockdown, drag out, but with the negative mood that these walleye have been in lately, today was a pretty good day. Started out the morning with a couple of decent walleye. I lost a keeper this morning. We caught a bass, snagged a couple carp. Then we moved on to another spot because as soon as the sun came up, those fish shut off. Got to the next spot, nothing. So then we tried this third spot, and there was actually a pretty decent bite going on here. A lot of the fish were small fish, but we did add one to the stringer, threw a couple of just scratchers back. It was a good day. This time of year when the walleye are transitioning, you really have to be mobile and move around. There's fish biting somewhere, you just have to be there while they're biting. So stay mobile. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy my content, hit the like button, please. It does a lot of good for me on YouTube when you guys like the videos, comment on them, just interact with me a little bit. And stay tuned with 308 Baits on Facebook for some of our new stuff coming out and our Christmas specials. Have a good night.